Good evening, friends. This is final day for our FDP program on Google Apps and Blogs. Now we are in the time of valedictory function. For that, we are having Dr. Alexander, Associate Professor in English, VHNSN College, Virudhunagar, Tamil Nadu. As a HOD, he conducted many programs for the students as well as the teachers. He is well versed in training communication skills and phonetics, as well as he acted as a mentor in NPTEL course as a soft skill trainer, and he acted as a moderator in Tamil debates. Today he is going to give speech on online journey. Let's listen his speech. I welcome you, sir.
Hello everybody, I am Dr. J. Alexander, Associate Professor of English, VHNSN College, Virudhunagar. First of all, I am very happy to present this valedictory address. And in my valedictory address, I would like to focus on online journey. Generally, there are so many definitions for life. Life is a game, life is a challenge, life is a play, life is a mystery, and so on. But for the people living in 21st century, life has a new definition. For us, life is not just a journey, but it is an online journey. For the past 2 months, we have witnessed a lot of changes in our life. See, everything is going on online. And right from your birth to death, right from dawn to dusk, and all aspects have been changing according to the current scenario. So it is something inevitable that we need to be acquainting ourselves with the online journey. See, there are no more hugs, no more handshakes, no more kisses, and the expression of love, the expression of affection is changing. We need to only wave our hands at a distance. We cannot go closer to anybody. So that is the way of life now. And right from birth to death, there are so many important and special occasions in our life. All of them are happening only in online. Recently, you would have watched so many WhatsApp videos in which birthday parties, wedding or wedding anniversary ceremonies, everything is done only in online. And I saw one video in which one gentleman is cutting a cake, but nobody is there in front of him. Only all electronic gadgets through which people are exchanging greetings. So exchange of greetings cannot be done person to person, it only happens through online. So this is the nature of life now. And it may be even a funeral occasion. All the funeral rituals are covered in a video and it is sent to all the relatives to witness. So we have started a new life online journey. And coming to education, education should be something different. Because education is the most important one in our life. Albert Einstein, the great Nobel laureate, he has given a wonderful definition for education, especially the purpose of education. He says the purpose of education is to train your mind to think. The purpose of education should be training your mind to think. So, when he says training your mind to think, it is possible only in a classroom. But now we are highly dependent on online classrooms, online teaching, online learning, what you call e-learning. And it becomes very essential nowadays, but we should not forget the classroom teaching. That is more important. Because I just say everything from my own experience in the classroom teaching. At the end of every year, especially for the final year students, I ask them to make a feedback. I ask them 3 questions. Number 1, what have you learned from the college? Number 2, what have you learned from your subject? And number 3, what have you learned from your teacher? See, the students make up so many answers for these 3 questions, but they make so many emotional answers for the question, what have you learned from the teachers? My students write more and more and more for what they have learned from the teacher. Because from other sources, they can learn a lot about technology, about the subject, the deep knowledge of subject. But only from the teacher, the physical presence of the teacher, the students learn mannerism, character, attitude, and so many other things. So based on this, classroom teaching is very, very important. But nowadays, it is impossible. So online teaching has become a trend, and nobody knows what will happen in the future. In the future, all educational systems may be built on online only. So we must prepare ourselves to get ready for the future online teaching learning processes. But whatever it may be, as I said, the students' emotions are very important. Subject knowledge and also emotion. We are the caretaker for the student, we are the comforters of the student, and we are the second parents of the students. So in this regard, the classroom teaching is very essential. At the same time, considering the present pandemic crisis, online teaching also becomes very, very essential. So let us do more in online teaching, and that is what we have been doing in all these 5 days. I think and I believe everybody was busy in the last 5 days in so many Google apps for classroom teaching. I hope all of them will be very useful for your teaching career. I wish all of you best of luck. Thank you.
I hope you all listen that video on his speech. Now we are having feedback session. For that, some of our participants had given their video feedback to us. We enclose all these videos. Let's listen their feedback.
Hello all, I am Lavanya, Assistant Professor from the Department of English SF, BHNSN College. Today I thought of giving my own feedback on the Development Faculty Development Program. So first of all, I like to thank all the staff members who worked behind it. Now coming over to the feedback, I like to say, in this crucial time, that is during this lockdown, we staff members faced a lot of difficulties in how to keep in touch with our students. Even though we give many homeworks and assignments to them through the WhatsApp app, we are not able to check how far the students are carrying out effectively. But through all the apps and websites introduced by the staff members in this program, we are able to gain knowledge about the various apps like Moodle, Google Classroom, Wiki and blogs. So all these websites are really helpful, and I wish to thank all the staff members who took classes based on it. It's really helpful, and since it is in a recorded video, I was able to follow all the instructions and classes given by you step by step, and that's why I was even able to complete my assignments given by you. And it's very useful. In future, I expect all of you, and especially the coordinator Sabita ma'am, to conduct many such FDP programs before the end of this lockdown. Thank you.
Good morning to everybody. It gives me immense pleasure in sharing my opinion as feedback as a participant of faculty development program on the role of Google apps and blogs in higher education, organized by Alapan, Haldia, West Bengal. It is the right time they organized this FDP. The teachers are in need to use ICT tools to face the current situation and in future also, to stimulate the learning among the students. ICT are the power that has changed the many aspects of our life. It facilitates and makes teaching and learning more effective. It's a time to show my gratitude by giving feedback about their course. It was a 5-day program handled by 2 resource persons from the Department of English, Dr. RGA and Dr. M. Sudha Devi. The first 3-day program on using Moodle, Wiki, blogs for higher education, and 4th and 5th day program using Google for collaboration and Google Meet for video conferencing. Hands-on training was given by the resource person in YouTube link in time. They suggested participatory teaching method. It is a need of the hour. The program was well organized. The convener not only arranged for hands-on training but also make it as practical by giving quiz and assignment work. They made me to work. I learned much from the program. I must be thankful to the director, coordinator and to the 2 resource persons. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hello, this is the feedback on FDP which we have attended recently, that is RGA Alapan FDP. Firstly, I would like to congratulate the entire team for their efforts in making this event possible, and all the sessions were very interesting to me. And the new things that I have learned from this FDP are creating wiki pages and the Moodle platform, which is the learning management system. So we can also create our sessions, our courses on this Moodle in future for conducting our classrooms online. And overall it was a great learning experience, and thank you.
Hello, this is Anand Singh, PhD Research Scholar from the Department of English, Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh. I participated in a 5-day online faculty development program on role of Google Apps and blog services in higher education, conducted by Alapan, Haldia, West Bengal. The program was very informative. In every session we learned new things. The resource persons brought very interesting and very interactive sessions. We learned like how to create Moodles and using them for teaching purpose, Google Meet, Google Apps, creating blogs, creating wikis, and how to use for education. And these are the things that are much needed for 21st century, and they make us a digital teacher in the 21st century. Above all, the coordinator, Sabita ma'am, she was very helpful, very cooperative whenever we need assistance. Thank you.
Hi, good evening for all the Alapin participants, and this is Miss Asvashni from Presidency College, full-time research scholar in ERT, and I would like to thank first of all for Alapin Academy to give a wonderful opportunity to attend the online course, which is very useful for the teachers, educators and future learners. And thank you for Sabita ma'am, she is a coordinator for Alapan Academy, and the 2 resource persons, Dr. Jaya ma'am. It's a very useful. Thank you ma'am, and thank you for Dr. Sudha ma'am. And all the 5 days are very wonderful sessions, which is very useful for us. And it's a very innovative techniques you have included, and we never gone through such methods. At the same time, the assignments you are providing for us, it's very a practical method for us, and there are no birds. It's a mind-blowing course. At the same time, I again and again I thank to Alapan Academy to provide us a good opportunity for us. Please make such events in future, because it is very useful for all the learners. Thank you.
A warm greetings to all. I am Dr. A. Padmapriya, Assistant Professor of English from the Standard Fireworks Rajaratnam College for Women. I am going to give my feedback on the 5-day FDP program conducted by Alapan. It was well organized in a way that all the sessions were a recorded one. We would like to have the sessions in this way because it has been very flexible for us to complete the assessment and the quiz. And I would like to talk about the resource persons. The first 3 days we were introduced to Moodle and how to create wiki pages and the blogs. It was well demonstrated with the process of how to sign in until signing out. It was like a mathematical class as a step-by-step one. And the 4th day session, it was they have touched on all the Google apps. I think we have completed all the apps, and I think it will be very interesting for the students if we are going to involve them. I would like to thank Alapan and the coordinator Shanmuga Priya ma'am for organizing this in such a way that the session is entirely a recorded one. It gives us an opportunity to view this whenever we have any doubts. And the best part are the resource persons. Thank you for giving the opportunity to register my feedback. Thank you.
Good morning to all. I am Dr. M. Sivashankari, Assistant Professor of History, V.V. Vanya Perumal College for Women, Virudhunagar. First of all, I thank the team Alapan. I am very much proud, and I am also a part of this 5-day online faculty development program on a role of Google Apps and Black services in higher education. And also I thank the resource persons, Dr. Jaya ma'am and Dr. Sudha Devi ma'am. And also next I also thank the convener, and in this place I very much grateful to the coordinator ma'am, Mrs. Sabita Shanmugapriya ma'am. Thank you ma'am, I personally thank you. Next, the FDP. The FDP is very well planned. I also attend many FDPs in the lockdown period. But I personally felt it is a stress-free one. First of all, I said that it is a stress-free one. And the resource person presented well based on the need of the Arts and Science College faculty members. I had a warm and friendly platform in this FDP. I wish Alapan Education Trust to organize like this kind of FDP in future too. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Madhumida from Afghanistan Engineering College, Sivakasi. I'm so happy that I have participated in this 5-day FDP on role of Google Apps and blog services. Then I would like to thank the convener, the director of this Alapan, because for this wonderful FDP on the important topics. Then I would like to thank our brilliant resource persons, both Dr. Jaya ma'am, Dr. Sudha Devi ma'am. They both are so patient. They have explained the things step by step clearly. And then whenever we ask doubt, whenever we message, whenever we call and ask doubt, they are so patient and they explained it so clearly till we understand the concept. Thank you so much for this wonderful resource persons. We are so grateful for this resource persons, for their instruction, for their explanation, for their patience. We are so happy. Then I'm so happy that I have learned so many things in these 5 days. I'm so glad. So I'm expecting this kind of FDP in the future too. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon to everyone. The course organized by Alapan was very useful. I really enjoyed this course. I thought it was well planned and laid out, easy for me to understand and to follow. The workload was just enough so I could enjoy and finish it with enough time, learn about the topics very clearly and not feel overloaded and rushed. The topic Google Apps, wikis, how to create wikis, how to create blogs are very useful. It's an essential topic for the teachers and students in the future generations. Overall, I feel like this class was very useful because all the lectures, assignments, tests are straightforward. To be honest, this was my first online class. I am taking forward to taking more online classes. The experience of this class was by being nothing but positive. I thought PowerPoint was extremely helpful. I have to say this class made me more aware about the Google apps and their needs, how to use Google apps, how to create a Google Slides, Google Sheets, etc. I really liked learning about the Google apps and wikis, blogs, etc. The assignments were very beneficial to the entire learning process. I thought the class was very pretty good. I actually think I have learned a lot from this class. So, my hearty thank you to the faculty who encouraged me to taking up these classes and staffs who invited me to this course. Thank you.
On behalf of Alapan, I thank all the video feedbacks. And now we are having vote of thanks. For that, I call Mrs. Gauri to give her vote of thanks. She is the Secretary of Alapan, Haldia. I welcome you, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. It's my privilege to have an opportunity to give a vote of thanks at the concluding session of this 5-day faculty development program on role of Google Apps and blog services in higher education organized by Alapan, Academy for Language Advancement and Progressive Attitude Nurturing. I, on behalf of Alapan and the entire organizing team, would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our honorable resource persons and our learned participants. I liked the hands-on training sessions on models, wikis and blogs shared by Dr. RGA. A very, very big thank to her for her outstanding teaching methodologies and interactive quiz sessions. In spite of her hectic schedule, she has given us constant support from the very beginning. I deeply express my heartfelt thanks to Dr. R. Jaya for her active involvement in these days. I am also extremely grateful to Dr. M. Shudha Devi for providing knowledge on lessons for using Google for collaboration and Google Meet for video conferencing. My sense of appreciation for her extensive and intensive discussion. I think lots of hidden treasures have been explored in her sessions, which will help our participants in their online teaching process. We have been really enriched by the discussions of both the resource persons. In the present time, we really need to have a sound knowledge in different modes of online teaching learning process. Dr. R. Jaya and Dr. M. Shudha Devi have given the participants as well as the members of the entire team a profound practical usage of various online platforms. I must not forget to thank Mrs. Sabita Shammukhapriya, Program Coordinator, and Mr. Debabrata Roy, Convener of this FDP, for their wonderful organizing quality. This program might not be successful if our digital and technical support team members, Mrs. A. Gayatri Devi and Mr. P. Durai, would not extend their cooperation. Thank you very much for your well-planned designing and technical proficiency. Finally, I would like to thank you all the 93 participants from different states for your active participations. The success of this program comes true only when you will use all these applications for your students. Thank you very much. This time we have concentrated on the basics of every mode. So the lessons were like that. In future, we are hoping to impart training on advanced usage of these online platforms. Thanking you all. Thank you very much.